What's happening, y'all? Tone Space. Now, I really didn't want to speak on this. Like, I've been having feelings about this situation, and I kind of did briefly speak on it, but I kind of wanted to leave this alone. So after this, I'm gonna go back to pretty much kind of leaving this alone as far as giving my input. However, I was in Tommy Sotomayer's chat room, and you kind of called me out on some stuff in front of everybody, trying to stay over there, all that type of stuff. So I said, you know what? Let me just tell you and Stylz how I personally feel about the issue at hand, so to speak, right? Now, I've been fucking with Tommy since late 2015, around 2016, stuff like that, and it was through your issue that you had with Stylz that brought me to checking out Stylz and actually enjoying the stuff that he has. So I will just tell you straight up, I've been a fan of both of you guys, straight up. As far as who I'm closer a friend to, I would have to say it's Stylz. Just because we've built and spoke on a more intimate level. And no homo for all of y'all silly people out there that like to get silly with shit. I'm one of y'all, so I already know what it is. But yeah, no homo, disclaimer. So yeah, I'd be a closer friend to Stylz, just by way of our community and us having a chance to build with people and everything like that. And Stylz, I'm gonna tell you this. One of the big reasons why I fuck with you on some cool shit, I'm gonna tell you straight up, is because you're a guy that has issues, a la the name of one of your mixtapes or albums, right? But you have issues with people in the sense of you don't fuck with people, just straight out like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck with a lot of people. However, you've noticed in me that I'll say you call it me being a good person. You know what I'm saying? You've noticed that I'm a genuine person. I personally, I feel funny just outright giving myself that credit of being what you define me to be, but I definitely do strive and I try to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? You would say time is your most valuable commodity. Along that lane, I say that our inner traits that are our characteristics, our spirit and stuff like that, it's our most valuable possessions. You know what I'm saying? I have a theory that things of value start within and work itself outward. So the quality of your heart, the quality of your mind, of your spirit, your intellect, stuff like that, those are the most valued because it starts within. Then it works its way out to, let's say, your health. Your physical fitness, stuff like that. That's health is wealth and everything. That's your next level of value. Outside of that are your worldly possessions around you, right? So the fact that you recognize my trying to be strong and potent in the most valuable thing, or the thing that I hold the most valuable, and that's my spirit, characteristics, genuineness, stuff like that. Like, just the fact of you recognizing that, like, I fuck with that hard body. You know what I'm saying? So that's a huge reason why I fucks with you, even, through and past all the little quarrels and stuff that you and I may have had and everything, right? So, on some friend shit, I just want you to know that anything I'm about to say, I don't want you to take anything the wrong way. I want you to listen to my heart, listen to that genuineness as I say it. You know what I'm saying? My eyes, you're good at seeing things on, seeing a lot of stuff that other people can't see, seeing everything at once. So if I was on some BS, you'd be able to read through it. Just look into I know my eyes sometimes get all big and scary and bulgy, but aside from that, read me from inside. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you with this Tommy Sotomayor quarrel and bickering and thing that y'all are going through, I personally just ain't really feeling it. I think it's the third one I've witnessed, I believe, of y'all going back and forth, cool, not cool, cool, not cool, cool, not cool. Might have been more, but it's at least the third one, right? And a big reason why I'm not feeling it is because it's kind of an offshoot of something that's the entire opposite of what you've been on and what you've been trying to do and what you've been succeeding at doing, you know what I'm saying? And that was trying to, just make peace and, be on some, get up, get out there, get something, move around, get $1 and be productive and everything. As of a couple weeks ago, maybe as much as like 1 or 2 months ago, you've been on some like, new direction, fuck that shit. Along the lines of what, LD Wise was kind of trying to tell you, but, I don't want to come off overbearing in saying it. That's why I'm just going to do this one video and, shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you've been trying to make peace and be productive and not have beef with anyone, and I think that's very good. And I think that especially for what you do on YouTube, you're one of the few people that have a very, very strong and potent product, you know what I'm saying, with your shows and all that, your presentation, the music, the things that you innovate, the language, everything like that. You've got some very good core quality material, real talk. I honestly think this, I guess what we call the sector, neither of us believe in gravity, but in the sector there is gravity. And what I mean by that, there are things that hold us down, and it's the quarrels and the bickering with each other, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that what you set out to do and the intention that you put out was so genuine, to be on some cool and to be on some chill shit, then just for a month or so later for it to do a 180 turn in regard to, your beef with Tommy Sotomayor and all that. I think that you should just like leave that shit alone. Like, you made the attempt for peace, for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Stay on course, stay on focus, I just don't like the way the shit looks. And, this is just an objective perspective with real intent of seeing you rock out and do your thing. On YouTube, Tommy Sotomayor is more successful as far as audience, as far as money, stuff like that. A lot of other people that are trying to like snap at you are saying that you'll never be a Tommy, this, that, the third. I personally think y'all both got different products, different perspectives, stuff like that. Some things are comparable, but y'all both are on your own shit. I fucks with both of y'all for different reasons, right? I personally think that you could hit his level if you just stay on your shit. You're on your main channel. That's another thing. A lot of this stuff that's playing out is happening on your main channel that you've been going for, doing bigger things on, right? And I actually already see blessings that have come out from your attempt at squashing beef and being productive. You put that good energy out and you've already got something back, and that would be your audience is growing. You're on the cusp of 9,000 or 8,900 subscribers, and now you're what, like 93, 94, something like that. Now sure, some people could say, well, that's some people that Tommy may have brought over in that little brief moment that y'all made peace. Oh, I can't see y'all. I don't want y'all to see my fucked up green screenage. Let me change that. I forget that. Anyway, a lot of people will say that's from people that Tommy brought over and stuff like that and everything, which may be true to a degree, but I think you could just chalk it up to just blessings that came to you from the energy that you've been putting out, from your intention. You put out a good intention, and that have come back. And I think after this Tommy shit blows, whether it's tonight, 2 weeks from now, whenever, I think a lot of these people that are now in the audience and everything, there's gonna be some adhesiveness to it. Some of these people are gonna stick. I could easily see you still doing 100 or better with the live viewers, after that shit dies down. Sure, there's some of these people that's here for the fuckery and all that. Understandable, but just like me, how I started fucking with you was when you first had or another time before when you had a beef with Tommy, and then I was by way of that, that promoted you, so I started checking your shit out, and what I'm saying, I was like, oh, it's some enjoyable good shit, and I checked out some of your older videos and everything, and I'm like, yo, I fuck with his perspective. It's unique, it's all him, it's, what I'm saying, the product, the symbol, the sign. I'm telling you, I fucks with you, what I'm saying. I think you have a very, very good product, and if you get yourself weightless from the gravity that is this black sector, you know what I'm saying, you'll take off, bust through that dome, for real. But what you got going on now, talking about calling these FBI boys or alphabet boys or whatever, and trying to bring Tommy down, we already have an example that we could clearly see of someone doing that. We got True Freeman. The dude's a raving lunatic. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker is Wile E. Coyote. Every episode he busting out, unfolding the Acme plans and has all these elaborate schemes of what he's going to do to Tommy, and then Tommy beep beep runs right past him. Next episode, new plans. Oh, I'm gonna try this today. Beep beep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think there's any way that you can even do much that True Freeman himself has not already tried. I said this in a previous video pertaining to True Freeman. When you first got cool with him for a hot second, you told him, look, I fuck with your sovereign law videos of how to maneuver through court and everything. You told True Freeman that helped you in your court case. I found that so powerful, and it said so much, just that one thing. Like, those are real tangible results. You got something very powerful, edifying, all that shit from True Freeman's videos about that type of stuff. A black man helping another black man, get from under the shackles, or, attain true freedom, or whatever you want to call it, right? And I said, imagine if instead of, trying to go at Tommy's throat every day, every week, or whatever, imagine if True Freeman would stay on that course and stay in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Because court is ever morphing, changing everything. What if he just stays abreast to the latest statutes that's going on in court with sovereignness and everything, and just expands that whole world and everything? You know what I'm saying? I think dude would be mad successful, because if he was able to help you out, imagine how many other people he's probably helped out inadvertently or otherwise, and imagine how many more people he'd be able to help if he would stay in that lane. Value sells. You know what I'm saying? So that there, when that happened, when I saw you tell him that his sovereign court shit helped you out, it said so much. I was like, yo, this dude's just been wasting his time. True Freeman I'm talking about. Sure, he may get $250 something in the audience. He may get donations from people that hate Tommy, all that shit. But it's a fruitless win. It's not even a win. You know what I'm saying? It's some small little shit. It's stuck in a bubble. It seems like it's something because you got a whole bunch of people, but then look at all the other problems that ended up coming with it, and the back and forth and everything, and look at the obsession that has taken over. Look at the obsession that has taken over that man. You know what I mean? Like I said, he is literally Wile E. Coyote to Tommy Sotomayor's Roadrunner. Oh wait, beep beep. You know what I'm saying? And I would not want to see you get caught in that web. I don't think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Even if, let's say Tommy done wronged you in all types of ways and everything, and you're totally just in that, for you to engage and try to bring him down and do Tommy-thons on him and stuff like that, it's more self-defeating than self-improving, in my opinion. It's taking you off your course that you were trying to go on, and it's taking you away from that value that you have to, share with the world and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's detracting from you a lot more than it's adding. Sure, a little 150, 2 something, chat people in the audience, go Stylz, fuck Tommy, and all that stuff. Yeah, it looks like a little something, you know what I'm saying? And then I watched the show yesterday when you had the people in the chat typing everything, say what you want to say to Tommy, and then Tommy had his thing. I mean, I was watching all the shit. You know what I'm saying? One computer I had Tommy shit on, the other one I had yours. I was just staying in the cut. I really didn't want to, partake in that, because basically what I'm saying, because there are some people that ain't got shit going on this old YouTube shit, that literally have no talent like that, and I don't necessarily think they should be all obsessed with another man either. Maybe they should just find something totally not to do other than YouTube if that's not really their thing. But the thing is, on YouTube, that is probably the biggest highlight of what they have as far as potential to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not one of those people, and True Freeman seems like he may not be one of those people as well, just by way of what you said you got out of his information. You know what I'm saying? But from me fucking with you and your videos and everything, I could say absolutely, you are not one of those people. You know what I'm saying? You are one that has a very solid, very dope product, a unique name. When people type in Nut War, there's nothing else that follows that. Never underestimate true will and real determination. I'm not underestimating it, brother. I think you should stick to that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, keep rocking out and doing what you want to do. Your way. I think early in today's show, I was listening to you. And you said about how when we grow up, we're always told of how to act like a man. How to act like a man. And I think one of the points that, because I think you've mentioned this before, one of the points that you would make about that would be that, what is acting like a man? Why do we have to put on an act? So I would say, from what I've learned, one of the things as far as how to be a man, not act like a man, but, you know, be a man and walk and talk and, you know what I'm saying, behave like a man and embody a man, is to stick to your will, stick to your determination, not let other things throw you off course and off track. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your guns and don't let anyone throw you off your game. And honestly, I think right now with all these Tommy Thorns and, you know, the whole reason why I'm doing this video now, Tommy's like, oh, if you fuck with him, stay over there. If you don't, come over here and all that shit. And then you got the diaper typers in the chat room, you know, talking their little shit. And come on, you and I both know a lot of the trolls, a lot of people that's talking this little shit, they're pretty much at the center of all these beats. And you know, they promote it. And just like how you got now, 150, 170 people, it's a lot of people that just want to see the fuck shit. They want to see the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily want to see you build and do your own thing and keep course of it. No, they're here for the drama. But I tell you what, when the smoke clears and this thing boils over, be it today, 2 weeks from now, whenever, I think you're going to have an adhesiveness. I don't know if I said this earlier, but there's going to be some people that's going to stick as your core audience. I think your core audience has grown at this point. There's some people that's just going to fuck with your vibe, maybe look at all your old videos and everything, and they're going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be there for your real content. And you know what I'm saying? What you really have to offer and fuck with your creativity and stuff like that. It's going to happen. And I think those are the blessings that will come from your initial good intention of not having beef and, you know what I'm saying, getting on your course and sticking to your thing. So, I mean, I'm just one man. I'm Tone Space. I'm not even a big dog in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? So far, Tommy Sotomayor, Stylz, y'all have both, you know, y'all are vets at this. So, you know, y'all do this on a way better level than me. You know the YouTube psychology. Y'all have been through this a lot more and everything. So, you know, whatever my opinion's worth is what it's worth. I just want to let you know that it's genuine. That's all I'm really trying to tell you. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope you get something out of it. And, you know what I'm saying? Just know, oh, the fucked up green screen again. Just know I'm coming from a real place. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm sorry y'all piece didn't work. But I don't think you should let that have you pull a 180 where now you're, you know, at war and let it throw you off your game. Right? I'm gonna take a swig of water, actually. I was gonna sip that other thing, but now to Tommy Sotomayor. You know, you put out the olive branch to, you know, squash a little beef with Stylz and shit like that, right? Kudos, good stuff. Now, when you saw the thing with Stylz trying to be the moderator of a victim-owned True Freeman debate, again with Stylz coming forth with the intention of squashing the beef and, you know, getting on some productive shit. When you did the video, how can you cater to crazy or something like that, because you saw what was going on in the chat room and everything, you said that you were trying to call it down the middle. Pretty sure that's what you said. If I'm wrong, you know, feel free to correct me. You said you were trying to call it down the middle. I don't think that's possible for you to call that particular situation down the middle. because you've had legitimate beef with True Freeman. I heard you recently say that he's cost you $30,000 either monthly or in total. I forget which, but even one hit of 30,000, that's, you know, serious beef. That's problems. You know, what's been happening? Restraining orders, people come into the house, his disgusting rant some months ago on your daughter, and all types of crap, right? So it's no way that you can call it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, just by way of it. Now, you may intend to, and you may even think that you did call it down the middle, but at the very least, on a subconscious level, I just don't see it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Now, after that, you know, Stylz kind of flipped out, and he had his reasons and everything. And another thing I want to say, again on Stylz, like, all right, you say this yourself, you're a hothead, you're a bipolar, you have an intensity of ups and downs. You know, I could be flipping, or you could just be on some cool, excited shit, everything like that. At this point, you know, because you're an open book with your videos, you let people know you. Stylz, I'm talking to you. You really give people a window to all of you, to your heart, to your mind, everything. One of the reasons why I say that you have some impeccable content, if you want to have impeccable content, or if you want to produce impeccable results with that content, you can absolutely do that while staying on your course and not giving in to the gravity that is the so-called sector or black sector, right? So I say this to say, Tommy Sotomayor should have known this coming into the olive ranch that he put out. I know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you get heated by this video, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say anything, but since Tommy called me out on some shit, I said I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm ready for if you get hot-headed and all that. On some friend shit, I accept you for that potentiality. You know what I'm saying? Where I will, you know, I won't let it affect my ego like that. Because, yeah, it's like I accept you for who you are, basically. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I said, the fact that someone like you that doesn't fuck with hardly many people at all, hardly any people, and thinks everyone's a shithead, for you to see attempts at being a genuine good person in me, like, to me, that shines beyond all that shit. Like, even if you flip out, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let the shit die down and, you know what I'm saying, get back to being chill. That's how I look at it, right? So I say this to say, like, yeah, it's like, Tommy, you knew that Stylz got that potentiality to flip out. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, I don't think there's any way that you could have called the True Freeman thing down the middle just due to your personal engagement with that situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's something else that you said that I'm just not vibing with. You said, Tommy, I'm speaking to you now. You said that you when things are going good, or when you're friends with someone, right? If you say give them compliments or you recognize good traits in them, then when that friendship turns over or y'all fall out or anything, you don't take that back, right? Because you were citing how Stylz was doing this. You know what I'm saying? He was shouting you out and bigging you up for this and that, and then the next day he's flipping on you, and it's almost like a 180 from the other things he said. And I agree, straight up, he did do that. However, Tommy, you've done that too. Like I said, I've been in the cut, I've been watching this shit, you know what I'm saying? When Stylz called your show last week or whenever it was, you were telling him, like, yo, one of the things that I admire about you, I like about you is, you know, you're intelligent, you see things in a certain way, you'll know, like, a type of book that most people don't know, that you have a great, unique perspective. You said that Stylz is intelligent, and, yeah, and that you've always thought that, you've always felt that way, and you've said that on more than one occasion. However, with y'all falling out, a couple times you said he's an idiot, he's dumb, he's stupid. You've literally done the very thing that you said that you do not do, that you were trying to say that Stylz and other people do. One example. Another example, the music. When you came to Stylz chat room the other day asking about getting on a song with him and Break. Just by virtue of asking to get on a song with them brothers means that, you know, you respect his craft and you think that he's good. And even when Stylz said something about his energy, you can't match it. Yo, I'll try to match your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you were basically saying, like, yo, basically you were showing interest in his music, saying that, you know, literally saying that his music is good by way of doing that, because you wanted to get on a song with him. And then the other day, I think it was yesterday, he's on the show, he's playing probably one of his best songs, the Kayate, the STFU, and you call his music corny. Why'd you call his music corny? Because you beefing with him. And honestly, that in itself, taking back the compliments and everything, I think that's just ego. That's just part of beef. That's what people do when they beef with each other. I'm not even trying to fault either one of you for doing that. I just think it's a natural thing that you know, comes with people having issues with each other. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason I bring that up is because you literally said that you do not do that when you ended up actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wasn't really vibing with that. Now, me, like I said, I'm doing this video just to let y'all both know how I feel about this situation. Tommy, since you called me out in the chat room and everything, and even that, the thing that got you to call me out, what was it? Someone said that Stylz, no, someone said that your music is better than Stylz in Stylz chat room, and he blocked them. So then I got in your chat room and I said that I like Stylz music. From what I've heard from both of you, I like Stylz music better. However, to be fair, I haven't heard anything recent from you. All of the material I've heard from you was what, late 90s, early 2000s, where Stylz has played stuff from the early 2000s, but has also played stuff as new as a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So I said that I can't really say for sure who has the potential to make better music. I'm just going from, you know, what you've had. And by no way am I saying that your music is whack or anything like that. I love that bone that hit a bitch with a bottle shit. That shit is dope. Ooh, I'm starting to feel queasy on the window or something. Ooh, wee. Queasiness has come over me. I'm gonna have to cut this shit short. But yeah, so, you know, and then what you said you're not gonna block me, but, you know, please stay over there. And then you brought up how well, I made more money on my music than both of y'all. Now, first off, I find that just a little bit insulting, just on the sheer fact that how do you know that I didn't make at least, what did you say, $33,000 this year on my music? For all you know, I made $100,000 this year on my music, or $33,001, which would beat you out by $1. Like, hey, how do you know that? Now, you are right. You're absolutely correct. What did I make on? Probably roughly like $700. So that would mean you made roughly I made roughly 1/40th to what you made. Salute. Good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hope this coming year, this coming up, you make at least 66,000 or better. You know, like, taking a shot at me and money shaming me on my music just because I said Stylz music is better, and adding the, you know, little extension saying that, to be fair, I've only heard old stuff from you, where Stylz, I hear old and new stuff. You know what I'm saying? It kind of goes against what you said when you said that you know, Stylz blocked somebody from his chat room for saying that. And yeah, you didn't block me, but, you know, you kind of said, you know, you took your jabs, basically. Now, I understand the part of you saying, well, you know, stay over there, because at the time, Stylz is talking all that, called the Alphabet Boys and all that, and, you know, I'm part of his audience and everything like that. So I totally get that part, because you said that to Breakheart yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock you for that. But if you're trying to, the specific thing about trying to point out that, you know, Stylz, I guess you would say, got sensitive by blocking someone saying your music is better, then, you know, taking a little jab saying that, you know, you made $33,000, this guy taking jabs at me, is it not? You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a point, you know, you can let me know or whatever. But yeah, so, you know, I just wanted to express how I feel about all this shit. Like I said, man, both of y'all brothers has got me through, you know, some rough times. 2016, I lost my best friend around the middle of the year, and you know, I was depressed. And yeah, sometimes just to zone out and, you know, listen to some shit and everything is cool. So, you know, what could I say? I fucks with both of y'all. I just wish I'd see more folks, black folks in particular, care for each other, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, I don't know, Stylz played something early. You played something early on your show with what was it, Corey Holcomb and them, and they were having a little circle jerk or whatever, talking about Sotomayor, and he caught the girl Lana with another guy or something like that. And I think they were acknowledging, this is the part that I just didn't like. I think in that video they were acknowledging that Tommy was depressed, and I think they even said, allegedly, that he wanted to kill himself or something like that. My thing is, like, how come none of these brothers had the compassion? It's like the bullshit and the ego and all that trumped the idea of having some compassion. Well, what if he did want to kill himself? What if he was deeply depressed and you're just there laughing and having a thing about it? Why? Oh, because you got beef because he said this to you, or you said that about his shoes, or whatever the fucking stupid shit is, man. That part saddened me when I heard that earlier. It's funny how just like small things you could extrapolate, you know, a higher concept, or you know, a social oddity off of it, you know, and you know, stuff like that. Like, because I'm going through something right now. I'm depressed, basically. You know, just like I was in 2016 when I lost my best friend, and you know, zoning out and, you know, listening to y'all crack jokes and, you know, doing shows on some good stuff or some cool shit I like, you know what I'm saying? It gets me through, or got me through, a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes it's a healthy thing to get lost in, but then you got times like this where, you know, for the third time at least that I'm aware of, y'all going at each other's throats and shit. And I don't know, I'm kind of lost for words, but to both of y'all, I'm not doing this video to be pompous or say I'm the moral authority of this and that. I have a lot that I still have to learn and keep growing as far as being a better person and everything. Well, there's another thing I did want to mention because it was part of the things I was thinking. Now, Tommy, you claimed that, I think it was yesterday, may have been the day before yesterday, you claimed that you're squashing the beef with Stylz, going to his chat room and everything, was all part of a plan because you knew that it would disturb the alliance or coolness between Stylz and True Freeman, right? Personally, I think you're fronting. I think you're fronting on that. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I think you saw that it ended up playing out there. I think it's Vic Damone has done some stuff like this. You pulled a Vic McMahon move. You see how some things play out, and then you reverse engineer it and say, that was my master plan from the beginning. You know, maybe I'm just an optimist for people and for character traits and stuff like that, and I always look for people's hearts and stuff like that. So I personally think that you just reached out to him on some actual genuine shit. I actually think you were genuine. A lot of other people say other things. Oh, you like to be in control of the sector and this and that and blah, 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 blah. I think you were genuine in your reaching out to him. Now, what I tend to find, because, you know, we humans, we're complex individuals, a lot of times both could be the right answer. Usually it's a combination of a lot of things. Might have been a little bit of the break up the True Freeman mixed in with some, you know what, is a smart brother. Let me holler at him and squash out thing. Let's get on a song. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and anyone watching this, I've actually reached out to Tommy to get on a song myself. So, you know, I don't want anyone thinking I'm trying to hate on him. I am curious to hear how 2019 Tommy Sotomayor would sound on the track. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get him on the Icon remix. I think I got the beat playing in the background or whatever. But yeah, in general though, if anyone got an issue, Tommy, I could still stay out your chat room till the shit dies down, or indefinitely or whatever. And shit, even Stylz, if you take any issue with what I'm saying, you know, just know I didn't come from a bad place. But you know, if you do take it in a disrespectful way or something, you know, I stay out of your shit too. But at the end of the day, I fuck with both of y'all for different reasons. Closer as a friend, I'd say, to Stylz, by way of, you know, our environment and the crowds that we mix up in, and you know, talking and everything like that. And yeah, I don't think going at Tommy's neck is the thing to do. I really don't. And Tommy, I don't think you're just totally, basically, the reason I point some of your things out, Tommy, in this situation is I think there are some things in Stylz issues that were of actual merit. Not 100%, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things I wouldn't have, you know, went or flipped out on myself. But, you know, I think there are certain things, like mixing with the whole True Freeman thing and saying I'm calling it down the middle. I don't think it's possible. That nigga's a shithead. He's done, you know, done all types of stuff. And I don't want, in Stylz, I don't want to see you come anywhere close to getting like that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh wee, oh no. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, that's just about it. You know what I'm saying? Just know I came from a good place. And yeah, that's what it is. Peace.